Hello, Miss Allen. I am here to talk with you about your students. Your students have the lowest average on every geography test we have given.
I fail to see how this is my fault.
I need to know how you teach. What was your lesson on Tuesday?
We did not have a lesson.
Oh?
We played Heads Up 7 Up, just like last year.
Last year you taught 2nd grade. Did you forget you now teach 10th grade geography?
How can it be any different?
You need to incorporate rigor. You can't just sit back in your rocking chair and watch Jimmy flick Tommy's dry blotches across the room and Jack rub wet glue on Alex's face. In high school, you need to work. You need to give real lessons.
But I give real lessons.
Heads Up Chicken Up is not a real lesson.
Heads Up 7 Up.
I don't care what it is called. It is still not a real lesson. Lessons educate. They help your students to know more and to do better on tests. What was Monday's lesson?
We studied the effects of the Civil War on the economy of the South.
Really?
Yes, but it didn't go well. Most of my students thought Robert E. Lee was the President of the Confederacy.
Was he not?
No. You should know that because you were probably alive at that time.
What?
Nothing.
Tell me more about the lesson.
One of my students said that the Union won the war. Most of the other kids laughed at him. I told all the kids to stop laughing because they were all wrong. Since he was the only one who knew that the Confederacy lost the war, I gave him a positive referral.
That's nice of you to say the Confederacy lost, just so they would stop bullying him.
You think the Union lost? This is what happens when your principal is 199 years old.
What?
Nothing.
Like I said, your class scores are the poorest in the school. The SOLs are in 2 weeks, and your class average on the last test was a 32%. The next lowest class had a 62%.
These kids know nothing about geography. If my 2nd graders had a geography bee against my 10th grade students, the 7-year-olds would win.
It is your job to call struggling students up for remediation after school.
Do you mean remediation?
Yes. Who in your class needs help?
Just about everyone.
Then you should call everyone up for remediation.
I tried. They goofed off all the time except for one kid. Maximilibuscantarialintum, or Max for short, paid very close attention. It is because of him, and only him, that the class average is a 32% and not a 11 or 16%.
You need to do everything you can to help your students.
I try. I really try, but these kids don't care about geography. I'm thinking about going back to school to get a degree in astronomy, but only then I will have high school kids saying that the sun is a black hole, making jokes about Uranus, and bullying the kid who says Neptune is a gas giant that is 4 times the size of Earth and made predominantly of ice, methane, carbon dioxide, and trace helium and argon.
Ha 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 ha, you said Uranus.